Hey there guys, I'm back with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be uh, telling you something that's mad easy to do, and it's a good farm in general. I will not be really specifying the everything that Killavolt actually drops when you do this farm, but what I will say is he dropped an incredible amount of legendaries, and you can keep on farming him without saving and quitting, or just quitting out of the game and starting it back up. Now, what I will say is he drops a lot of legendaries, but it's very hard to get his weapon drops. I don't understand why. I really don't. Like, I, I don't. But what I will say is before you can do this farm, you have to be 100% sure that you don't care about money, because you will be required to kill yourself. If you're one of those people that are like, bro, if I go down to 20,000 money, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna just get a good little 20 million from the little circle of slaughter, then you're on the same page as me, and I'm not really worried about money at all. Also, you have to, I mean, not necessarily have to, because Moze is very strong against shock, so like the mech and stuff will work. But like I would definitely recommend pulling up with a transformer. I think most of the community has a transformer already. Even if you don't, like, I mean, you could just add me on PlayStation or message me on PlayStation, and I'll just give you one in general. Or we could like find some way to get you one. Like, if I can't specifically give you an extra one, like I mean, it's that easy, to be honest. Um, I I don't really keep up with other people's videos. I'll be honest. I don't watch YouTube. I'm usually playing this game for a good I would say 12 hours straight. I don't really get too much sleep, honestly, but I play this game for a good little 12 hours straight, and I just farm. I make my own builds. I farm annoyances all day. I find little glitches that I won't mention in this video because I don't want it to get patched. But in this specific scenario, the only reason I'm making a video on it is he should not be able to, first off, drop that many legendaries consistently. Like, even if you get a drop where he is quite literally like not like he doesn't drop anything for you, the fact that we're skipping the whole little quit the game then going back in the game thing, and all you're doing is killing yourself and going right back in, like, even if he doesn't drop you like any legendaries that particular time, the next time he's gonna drop a 3-piece or a 2-piece. Like, it's very rewarding, and he drops like these crazy annoyance that you probably would never notice. He drops weapons that will probably get you surprised if you're not already aware of them, of course. Because, bro, I've literally went through plenty of weapons, like giving them away, farming back them, give them away, farming back them. So like when you start seeing that they've added like multiple elements to other guns, some of the anointed weapons are a little offbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like they're adding a lot to the game, and Killavolt kind of showed me a little bit of the annoyance. Now, I will be specific. I did not cut anything out in this particular clip right here. But if you want to see all of his drops, I will have a saved stream on the channel, like right before this video, and you could just watch the video from. And I found this out today. Like, it's not like I'm on somebody's video like, oh yeah, I found this out from. No, I like I said, I don't really watch, but I found it out today. I was on stream and I was saving and quitting. I ended up going against him, and I killed myself with my jackhammer, or I think one of the mobs downed me or something, and I just gave up because I didn't have a weapon that I could like a hit detection weapon that I could use on them. So I just killed myself and then went down into the hole again. Apparently, when you kill him, like, it's really nothing specific. There's no glitches involved. When you kill him, just kill yourself and then jump down the hole, and rinse and repeat. Like he's not required to quit out of the game. He just keeps spawning back and back and back and back and back. The reason why this is such a great farm is because it cuts out the middleman. For most of you flax, I'm pretty sure you could take him out like no problem with like a cryo queen's call or whatever the case. With mows, if you're a good mows player, you can mow down Killavolt like easy as hell. Same thing with Zane. Like even if you don't have the transformer, like you can definitely find your ways to like debuff them most of the time, buff your damage, have the little digi-clone if things get a little out of pocket. Like there's so many different things that you guys could do. With specifically with Amara, I mean, I was trying to avoid the electrified floors because I'm supposed to damage myself. So as you'll see right here, I'll go in the hall. The fact that you can do this though with Amara, if you have the driver, of course, you can use a running start from that hall instead of having to just run around in circles around him. So I mean that works as well. He really does drop like almost every world drop, honestly. Like he dropped, and I even got a little drop for 4. He dropped the stopgap and all that stuff. He dropped the quasar grenade. He dropped the Unforgiven. He dropped a bunch of shit. Like he dropped a bunch of valuable melee artifacts if anybody's into those things. He ended up dropping me what was it? A cryo. I'd never seen it before. I think it was like I forget what it was. Obviously he's gonna be on the stream, but like I stopped at it for a second. It was like cryo something. He dropped it. He drops a lot of shit, And if you can consistently kill him, like with no problem, like killing him way faster than I do, cause me, I don't have a pure damage build at all, and I'm not really required for that build, cause I'm not really used to going against somebody that I can't take his shield down. So obviously I'll find my ways to build off of. I'm obviously trying to get the transformer, but I need something to like build off of what I already have, and I have a few ideas. But in the video that you're seeing right now, I'm just playing like I would regularly play against like Wotan or something. Also speaking of Wotan, my damage is like super duper broken in a good and bad way. I kill Wotan way too fast. To the point where Wotan glitches out and never counts for me. There's very rare situations where I'll go in there, I'll kill him, and it'll count as me killing him. There's been times where I've ran him like we just kept on farming him. Like it wasn't intentional, obviously. We were trying to like have it count so that we can actually get legendaries, because he wasn't dropping anything because it didn't count as him dying. So we had 5 times in a row of having to complete the second half to try to kill him, and he still didn't count, so we all just left the match. So that I mean I'm not too sure if it's like something specific I'm doing. I really don't know. Also I want to be clear on one thing that's concerning a little things that are a little bit misleading in the community. When someone tells you in a video that you cannot stack up 2 corrosions or multiple damage like elemental damages, yes, it's not 100% damage boost, but it is 75% damage boost, because you're 50% made 50% of 50%. So it's literally technically 75% because of that's how those numbers go. But yeah, I do that all the time, so don't ever believe that. I'm literally an elemental Amara build, and I can tell you firsthand, I can double up any element and even triple up the element depending on the weapon. Like there's times where I can put, because the way that the builds works, like if you put shock on top of shock, you have 2 different DOTs. It doesn't add on to the same element. People don't really know that, but it doesn't matter. So that when you're using the elemental projector, I don't know if it's broken, but when you use the elemental projector and you're doubling up on a fire weapon using like you'll have a fire weapon, take the damage off, convert it to fire. Those are two different fire types, and then the projector will almost double both of those damages, which makes it way more powerful. I know this firsthand because I use the brainstormer, and everybody that I play with thinks that I'm OP. So I mean, because of it. And I don't know if it's broken, not too sure, but do not believe them when they tell you that you cannot stack up multiple corrosives, because I have a corrosive and you'll see in my inventory I have a green shield that I use for weapon only. It does corrosive, and I also have a grenade that gives me corrosive as well, which quite literally one-shots both of them when I use them, and it does not happen any other time, even with the same modifiers. Like I've switched builds, I've dazzled up some of my builds, I've even had weaker builds that still did a little bit of damage, and then I've had strong builds that are a little too strong because it just breaks a game in some situations. Like, so don't believe them when they say that. This is a very good farm in general. I'm not too sure if I'm the first person to figure this out and make a video on it. If I am, then hoorah, whatever. But here's this. If you want to see all the legendaries that he dropped, at least in my run of just doing it over and over and over again, I'll have the stream up on the channel. It'll literally just say let's go champ, and you'll be able to find out everything he drops there. I don't keep track of that stuff. I'm not like a statistics worker, or like I don't really do all that weird shit. I just play the game, farm, find new little things that I can build off of, and have fun. Please comment, like, subscribe, especially if you're new, and look out for the video where I will show you that I bugged Wotan 2 times in a row in a particular run.